Dear customer, in this video we want to show you how we satisfied all the requirements of the new database system. As you know, the current system consists of three different tables in which the artworks are stored. There are the tables for at shop, on-site and on-loan artworks. When one artwork is moved to another place, it has to be deleted from one table and re-entered in one of the other tables. The goal of the new system is to have one primary table in which all artworks are located. The artworks can then be very easily switched between at shop, on-site and on-loan. The only thing that has to be done is enter the needed information. This results in saved cost and time.
The proposed system can be used by several different classes of users. These include the museum management, art conservators, and patrons of the museum. The advantage of this shared system is that all brands of users can have access to the information that is limited to them. For example, the art conservators can update the database in regard to the restorations to the museum. The museum management can help keep track of any art they are going to loan or have loaned by selecting the corresponding table. The patrons of the museum can very easily get information on the art, such as price for purchase, where the art is located in the museum, what type of art they are viewing, etc. Each type of user will have access to the queries that is relevant to them from the main switchboard.
When we created this database, we had three groups of users in mind: the arts museums management, the patrons, and the art conservators, which are the repairmen. Management is able to access the database and change information while the patrons view these changes and generate reports on the status of museums. So, the arts museum management has a couple ways to change the database. For example, if a piece of art is damaged, the management can send the piece of art to at shop. They would have to do this manually, and when they want to return it, they would just select on-site. The art conservators are also logged into the database to see who did what on what piece of art, here as seen in Restoration Artist. The management can also choose to lend out pieces of art to other museums. For example, if the Art Institute of Chicago wanted to borrow a piece of art from this museum, the management is able to add the piece of art to the on-loan table and keep track of who is lending and leasing pieces of art, and when it is sent over, and in case of damages, the insurance policy number. When a report is generated by a patron, for example, let's say this one, the patron is able to filter out what type of art and specific artists as well.
Our database was able to incorporate many features from the prompt given by the client and expand on them. With additional time, we would have liked to push the capabilities of this AMMS further. However, we are currently able to grant every anticipated user a feature to make their work more efficient. Some examples include a report of every artwork within the database, as well as an accompanying photo of said artwork, for making a catalog for patrons looking to buy, or for uploading to the museum website for visitors to see if there's anything they may like to see in person. The database also includes a form for adding new pieces of art to the gallery in a way that updates all relevant entities so as to prevent missing or duplicate data. Similar forms exist for pieces of art on loan and for those at the shop on repair so that they may be updated should their status change. Lastly, we included queries to quickly filter the main art entity by attribute, by most and least expensive works of art, and by which pieces of artwork are away from the museum.
The queries were designed to give patrons to the art museum easy access to the information they want and in effect maximize the sale of art pieces. Patrons can easily find all the information regarding a particular piece of art, including artist name, monetary value, type, year created, date procured, gallery, and the art status which can be on loan, on site, or in the repair shop. Several queries are available to the patrons depending on what particular attribute of art is most critical to them. For example, if a patron is only interested in art from the 1900s, they can go to art by year, a query that is very helpful. Or if a patron would only like art created by American artists, they can go to art by origin, another helpful query.
Some of the assumptions made when reconstructing the database is that having to manage both the repair database and the art database could be difficult. So combining them and giving each artwork an artist identification number is the best option for streamlining the database for all users. Doing so will also cut the cost and technical issues when training current and new employees to navigate the database. One issue we found, the lack of detail in the repairs and general information of the artwork, could be confusing or misleading. We added a section for more details on what the repairs were being done or where the artwork is being sent with information from the receiver and shipper.
This has been the presentation by Team 3 of the AMMS. Thank you.